Previously on MasterChef, the home cooks face their biggest test ever.
You'll be cooking a dish created by the man who put the F in food, Gordon Ramsay.
And it was nearly impossible to make the grade.
Annihilated it. Just all over the place. I could cry. Holy crap.
And Ben's time in the MasterChef kitchen came to an end. Tonight, the final four battle it out and come face to face with the world's toughest critics. And their true colors are revealed.
Should have made a better dish than that.
I'm pissed at her. I'm pissed at myself.
He's making himself look like an idiot. Christian's going down.
4 cooks remain to battle it out in front of 3 culinary heavyweights. At stake, $250,000 and the title of MasterChef. Tonight, in Los Angeles, California, the search for America's Next MasterChef has come down to the final 4. For this critical stage of the competition, their latest challenge is coming to them.
Come through, please.
It's like running a 5K. You know, that last quarter mile when you come around the bend, you're like, I can see it, and I'm ready to sprint into the finish line.
There's 4 of us left. The journey has been intense, but I'm here now and I want to win, and I really want to shine through to get to the finals.
Food is my life. I daydream about my future and having a food truck in Chicago and having it financed by MasterChef. God, such a dream.
Having grown up the way I grew up and having to like fight for custody of my son and fight to not do drugs, I feel like I've been fighting my whole life. And now I'm fighting for the title of MasterChef.
Wow. Welcome, the final 4. This is where we normally leave the comfort of the MasterChef kitchen and sort of disappear to a stunning location, but not today. Today, we're bringing the challenge home here. MasterChef is more than just an American competition. It is a global phenomenon. Home cooks, just like you, are battling it out in versions of MasterChef in nearly 30 countries around the world. From Germany to New Zealand, from Greece to India.
In France, it's the #1 show every time it airs.
MasterChef הראשון של ישראל.
In Israel, it was the highest rated non-sports show of the decade. It's a smash hit in India, where over 20 million people tuned into the finale.
Wow.
We think that you from the American MasterChef are the best home cooks in the world. We want to show you off. Because today we've invited MasterChef judges from 3 different countries to come to America just to taste your dishes.
What an unbelievable experience. It's a huge honor. I mean, I was fortunate to go to Miss USA and represent my state. And to represent America, there's no greater honor. There really isn't.
You'll be split in 2 teams of 2, and you'll make 1 dish, 6 portions. We ask you to leave nothing behind. You need to feed 6 of us. Got it?
Yes.
Yes, Joe.
We filled your pantry with the best meat and produce that America has to offer. It's a wonderful bounty for our international judges.
Susie,
Yes, Chef.
as the individual with the best dish in last night's elimination test, you have an unbelievable advantage. You get to pick your teammate. As a result, you'll also be picking your opponents. So think carefully.
Essentially, Susie's picking both teams, and I don't want to be on her team. I don't see her listening to me. I gotta be with someone a little more balanced.
I really feel my cooking style and my thought processes aren't the same as hers. I don't want to cook with Susie, though.
Susie knows that I'm a strong competitor and I'm one of the best here, but I am the best here.
But I want to say something really important. There will be a losing team. And one of you will be leaving MasterChef.
The person that I'm giving this red apron to is somebody that I truly respect in the kitchen, that I think will work well with me on a team, but somebody that I really think that I can beat in the end.
Who is that person?
Christian.
Wow.
Susie picked me because she knows that whatever team I'm on, I'm gonna win.
I anticipate taking Jennifer and Adrian down. But at the same time, I feel like they're better chefs than Susie. Susie overthinks things, and she doesn't move quick enough for my liking.
Christian, are you happy to be on Susie's team?
Yeah. I think we're going to work well together. I think we'll be able to come up with something to really wow the judges.
Adrian's flubbed up a lot of times, and Jennifer's just in because she's got a really good smile.
Please take your stations.
I'm completely happy with this matchup. Christian's, talking the big game all the time, and then Susie's Mrs. Know-It-All. I really want to kick some ass.
Red team, blue team, you have 90 minutes to create the most inspired dish you've ever cooked so far. Make MasterChef America proud. Your 90 minutes start from now.
Both teams must conceptualize, prepare, and plate an original dish impressive enough to wow the palates of not 3, but 6 MasterChef judges.
When you look at that pantry, the list of ingredients there, when you think of America, you think of the lamb and the beef it produces. It's second to none. It's very hard to match it anywhere in the world.
Absolutely.
Look at it.
Yep.
They're
Done. We have the creme de la creme of what America has to offer. Adrian is from California. He knows spot prawns very well. Then we see the lobster, so we figure we can marry both coasts and put together an amazing dish.
Okay. All right.
I think that's good.
So let's do an upscale Thanksgiving dish. I could definitely do the duck very easily, and that goes, seriously. And then we could do like the sweet potatoes. We could even do...
This doesn't sound gourmet or fancy enough to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be totally fancy and gourmet.
We only have 90 minutes. The other team's already cooking, and Christian and I are literally standing in the pantry discussing the concept of our dish.
I just feel like, everybody eats Thanksgiving once a year.
We need to decide what we're doing quickly.
I'm really thinking Thanksgiving. I think it's gonna be upscale. It's gonna be awesome.
What's going to be so upscale about it?
The duck and duck sauce.
I'm not fully comfortable with the whole Thanksgiving idea, but I end up pushing my gut feelings aside because we're both incredible cooks, so we should be able to really put something great together.
Hey. We're gonna do avocado, roasted corn, and Maine lobster combination. Then on top of that, we're gonna put our spot prawns. And then just a little bit of red pepper coulis with some blood orange in there. Can I share this board with you?
Of course.
So the blue team, what do we think about the proteins they picked?
I mean, that jumps out. Spot prawns, the beautiful lobsters.
Yeah.
So there's got that kind of vibrance to it. I love the idea of the blood orange.
I love the fact that they're showcasing from the West Coast to
East
the
Coast,
East
West
Coast.
Coast.
Exactly.
Yeah. The question is it going to be a seafood salad? Is it too simple to impress the judges?
It's risky.
We're making a Thanksgiving concept, pan-seared duck breast with a sweet potato mash, caramelized fennel, raspberry gastrique, mushrooms, and an apple chutney.
You got to trim all that fat off.
Yeah.
Red team, I mean, they're doing a Thanksgiving-style dish.
Duck is a very noble ingredient. As we know, a lot of great restaurants of the world cut their teeth on duck preparation, so I appreciate the ambition of trying to present the duck dish properly.
Just over 40 minutes left. So, what do you think of the red team's dish?
Not a good idea.
Silly. Honestly, as an American, I'm embarrassed that they would turn that out for some of the international chefs that we're gonna be serving today and judges.
I can tell you that I think technically Christian and I are way more advanced than the other team. I think that the lobster that they're doing, it's something that they've actually done before. So I'm really surprised that they're doing that again.
"30 minutes left. Bring that magic. These judges have traveled around the world for finesse, creativity, and something stunning.
I'm making a raspberry gastrique. I'm doing the fennel. I'm roasting corn.
We need sauce. Christian.
Susie's not really doing much. She's making mushrooms.
You don't want to pile up on each other? That's what happens with mushrooms is they release water.
I'm trying to tell her, you can't pile all the mushrooms together in the pan, so of course they don't taste good.
I don't want to use these. We're going to start them over again.
And she's throwing them away.
Christian's not happy.
Well, I think he let the captain take the lead, and he's being the team player, but I think his emotion's coming through. He can't hide it.
I wonder if he's being quiet now and acting respectful, because if the poop hits the fan, he's going to say, it was Susie's idea, you know? It wasn't me.
Throw him to the bus.
The shrimp?
Yes.
Don't throw those in at all to the very last.
To the very last second?
The very last, yeah.
Okay.
Blue team are working brilliantly together. There's an energy there that almost looks like it's been done so many times before, because they're partners. And they respect, like partners. Yeah. But more importantly, they have that synergy. They sort of understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, and they're playing off it.
What do you think as far as presentation? What do you think on that one?
We'll have that avocado, then I'll put the layer of fennel, then we'll do the corn, crab in the middle of that.
Okay.
10 minutes to go.
I'm gonna have to ixnay the corn sauce.
What happened? Christian's corn sauce was supposed to be the sauce for the duck. It's not coming together.
All right, Christian, why don't you slice the duck and do the fennel, and then I'll make a pan sauce quickly.
Now I have to make a pan sauce in the last 10 minutes.
Susie, talk to me quickly about the sauce, because I've got no idea what you're doing.
It's going to be a quick pan sauce, actually.
If you're going to make a sauce with the duck, use the 90 minutes.
Yeah, I agree with you. We were actually going to do like this corn sauce, but it completely broke, so...
Could've, would've.
It's developing in flavor, Chef.
8 minutes to go. Developing flavor. The judges are minutes from arriving.
Hopefully we can get this pan sauce on the plate before these international judges get here. Otherwise, we're screwed.
7 minutes to go.
As our 4 remaining home cooks compete in their final team challenge.
The judges are minutes from arriving.
3 international MasterChef judges are about to arrive for the most intense tasting yet.
Come on, 5 minutes to go. Susie, talk to me quickly about the sauce.
It's going to be a quick pan sauce, actually.
If you're going to make a sauce with the duck, use the 90 minutes.
Chef Ramsay is doubting this pan sauce, so I'm second-guessing myself right now, which sucks.
I've got no idea what you're doing. Our international judges are just touching down now. We have Sebastian de Moran. I mean, legendary food critic. He's not just a food critic, he's French.
Right.
He's French.
So
It's like the double whammy. It's a
Yeah.
double whammy. Mikhail Ansky, a famed food writer from Israel.
First woman to ever open a farmer's market in Israel.
It's like a food walking Bible, this lady. I mean, extraordinary. Kunal Kapoor, famed across India.
He's currently nominated for Chef of the Year in India.
These guys have never been under this kind of scrutiny. Last minute. Get prepared to serve our international panel of MasterChef judges. 30 seconds to go. Come on, finish in 30 seconds. Our international MasterChef judges are in the MasterChef restaurant waiting. 15 seconds to go. Come on.
I need prawns right here.
Yeah, that looks nice.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Holy.
Christian and Susie's plate looks like 1977. That's all I could say. It just looks old.
Maybe Adrian and Jennifer did a really good job doing like the same ingredients that they've done 1,000 times before, but I know both of them can do a lot better.
This probably is one of my proudest dishes since I've been here at MasterChef.
Proud of that.
Look at that.
First to face the international MasterChef judges is the red team, Susie and Christian.
I'd like you to meet our very, very special guest today.
I'm Kunal Kapoor, and I happen to be the judge at the MasterChef India.
My name is Sébastien de Moran.
I'm a judge on MasterChef France.
Shalom, red team. My name is Michal Ansky, and I happen to be a judge on MasterChef Israel.
Red team, our fellow judges have traveled thousands of miles to get here. I think they're ready to hear what you have, so can you please explain?
Today we have a play on Thanksgiving. We wanted to do an upscale version, so instead of using turkey, we use duck. Instead of using regular mashed potatoes, we use sweet potatoes. We have a raspberry coulis and some caramelized fennel.
Before I begin, I'd like to ask you, why Thanksgiving?
For me, when it comes to Thanksgiving, you're with your loved ones, and I think it's very much of American culture.
I think the flavors are nice, but what really works is the sauce that you've done with it.
Actually, I kind of disagree with my fellow judge Kunal. I didn't like the sauce very much. I felt a sensation of like a floury sensation when I tasted it. What I did like is the mash. It's sweet, it's comforting. It goes well with the duck, which is well executed.
You can cook duck, definitely. I like the skin, crispy, just like it should be. Little bit spicy somewhere.
I think that the issue for me is that although the individual components are fine, for you to bring this to these people that we brought from all over the world to be here is a little bit disrespectful.
Christian, is everything all right? You look kind of pale.
You want me to be honest? I don't think it's complex enough. I think we should have used lobster.
What is he doing? Does Christian have to throw our own team under the bus?
You're wiping your hands of guilt?
No, I'm not wiping my hands. I'm just as embarrassed by the dish as you are.
Your embarrassment should have manifested itself in intervention at the time when you could have made a difference. You guys weren't communicating, and I think the dissonance in your relationship manifests itself in the plate, because I don't taste harmony here. I taste a couple of pretty well-cooked ingredients and a lot of animosity, quite frankly.
I look up and Gordon's like this, and I felt like I had just let my dad down or something, you know what I mean? I wanted to run. If there was a exit door somewhere, I would have ran away.
Embarrassing.
The puree worked. I mean, the puree was nice, but I honestly thought they'd be putting more than 3 things on the plate after 90 minutes.
But the duck was well cooked.
It's just embarrassing.
Told you Thanksgiving was a bad idea, Susie.
It's not that, though, Christian. It's our execution that sucked.
Susie's still trying to defend Thanksgiving dinner to me, and I'm not having it. At that point, I'm pissed at her. I'm pissed at myself. It was humiliating.
Should have never listened to you, Susie.
Christian's getting super defensive, and it's embarrassing for him, to be quite honest, because he's making himself look like an idiot.
Lesson learned.
I'm not trying to learn lessons, I'm trying to win. Top forward. Should have made a better dish than that.
Whatever.
Three international MasterChef judges have come to America to taste what our final 4 have to offer. Susie and Christian served up a Thanksgiving dinner that didn't quite deliver.
You can cook duck, definitely.
I didn't like the sauce very much.
You guys weren't communicating. I don't taste harmony here. I taste a lot of animosity, quite frankly.
Should have never listened to you, Susie.
Lesson learned.
I'm not trying to learn lessons, I'm trying to win. Top forward. Should have made a better dish than that.
Whatever.
The final team to face the judges is the blue team, Jennifer and Adrian.
Why don't you tell us about your dish?
Us as Americans, what we want to show you is that we have a lot of international influence here. The star of the show is the spotwater prawns. We have a coulis on the bottom that's a blood orange, roasted red pepper infused with chipotle and ginger.
I took the backside of the lobster, and on the bottom, we have our avocado.
Why did you choose to, chop that lobster and mix it with everything, with the corn, avocado?
We didn't want it to be the star of the dish.
It is a star. Show it.
Everything is a little bit mushy. It lacks texture for me. And the sauce a little bit reminded me of ketchup with water. And it lacked a heat. It's the semifinal. Give me some oomph.
Honestly, I think you should have picked one of the two ingredients, prawn or lobster.
The second prawn that I had has not been cleaned. You need to clean out the vein before you serve it or before you cook it. That's very, very important.
I actually have the same issue. My prawn here is not clean.
Forgetting to clean the prawns is a huge error. To lose the challenge on the back of not cleaning out a prawn would kill me.
I can almost see your vision of this dish, but you guys got a little bit lost in the execution.
What I did see out there across 90 minutes was a phenomenal team spirit, because you both pushed each other, and it's a breath of fresh air.
We're sorry that it fell short of perfection, but thank you for the constructive criticism.
Blue team, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
We had some major detail oversights. How did I forget to clean the freaking prawns, dude? But we're still in the game.
The red team, they had an idea, Thanksgiving, which is 100% American, of course. The mashed potato was okay, and the duck was well cooked. As far as the blues are concerned, prawn, beautiful, beautiful prawns, even slightly undercooked. That was quite interesting. Lots of flavor.
You know what, Blue team, I really, really enjoyed what they had cooked. I mean, it was inviting. They've experimented. You know, they've got their cultures in there. So I quite like the texture. I quite like the flavors.
Excellent.
Okay, red team. Couldn't understand the takeoff or the playoff on the Thanksgiving dinner, though judging the dish by taste, the duck was well executed.
Thank you for the most amazing feedback. Let's go and let them know, shall we? Okay, at this point in the competition, with only 4 contestants left, it all comes down to attention to detail.
The judges loved the duck, so I consider this a win.
We had some errors, but I know that our flavors were on.
Sebastian?
Guys, first thing, thank you. All 6 of us really enjoyed what you prepared for us. We voted, and we have a unanimous decision. The winner of this challenge is the blue team.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Honestly, I just want to dance around. It was that ultimate battle, heart versus technical, and we won.
Thank you.
Well done.
It really sucks because Christian and I have so much technique, but Christian's ego is always going to get the best of him in the kitchen.
So, blue team, congratulations. Judges, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Best
much.
wish, safe trip back.
Yep.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
Right, the blue team have now catapulted themselves into the final 3. Red team, the 2 of you will go head-to-head in the ultimate pressure test.
I don't want to face the pressure test, obviously. I would have liked to have been catapulted right into the top 3, but that didn't happen today, so I'm gonna have to kick Susie's ass.
I'm planning to win the title of MasterChef, and having Christian in my way is just another hurdle to cross, and I'm taking him out of it. Christian's going down. He's out of here.
Blue team, congratulations. Red team, start panicking.
As the losers of the team challenge, Christian and Susie must now face a pressure test, after which one of them will be going home.
Susie keeps saying she wants to go head-to-head with me, and she's getting her wish. I'm pumped up. I'm gonna take Susie out in the pressure test, and then we'll be rid of her.
Usually when people are walking into a pressure test, they feel pretty lousy. For me, I'm excited. I've been wanting to go face-to-face with Christian for a really long time. I think I could totally beat him.
Blue team, both of you can breathe a sigh of relief. You're in the final 3. In just over 90 minutes from now, somebody's leaving MasterChef. Adrian, who do you think it is based on what you know?
I think Susie would be going home.
Thanks.
Jennifer, who do you think will be leaving MasterChef?
Christian. He lacks sometimes that creativity and the true deep passion within him for cooking.
Right, Blue team, start marching up those stairs and watch with great anticipation.
I am excited to see this battle go on.
I want Susie to win because Christian's a competitor, and it would be nice to see him eat a little bit of humble pie.
Christian, Susie, the theme of today's pressure test is the most amazing, the most sumptuous, stunning, beautiful, lemon meringue pie.
Yes, it's desserts. I love it. I'm kind of like the pastry gal in this competition, so bring it, Christian. Bring it on.
Of course, they give me a pie to make in the pressure test.
I thought we were done with desserts.
Look at it. Absolutely stunning. It's made up of 3 parts. A delicious crust, zesty curd, and then a wonderful meringue. Susie, you baked a lot in this competition. Feeling confident?
I feel good. I'm going to put a lot of love and care into this pie and make it taste delicious for you guys.
Feeling confident, Christian?
Absolutely.
Even though you don't bake?
Absolutely.
Wow. Is that confidence or just a bravado with arrogance?
I'm confident Susie's gonna make her last dish here.
Okay, both of you, please take your stations. Look at that pie carefully. 90 minutes to make the most amazing lemon meringue pie. Just make sure, for both of you, it's the best pie you've ever baked. Your 90 minutes starts from now.
To make a lemon meringue pie, Susie and Christian must focus on 3 primary components: the crust, the filling, and the meringue.
Never have I ever made a lemon meringue pie before. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to go home, but that's not gonna happen. Susie's going home today.
15 minutes gone, 75 minutes to go. Interesting how they're following each other. Christian gets his pastry out. Susie gets her pastry out.
We might have a tough call on judging these things. They might be very, very close.
But it's going to be down to the technical ability. That pastry has to be cooked. It cannot afford to be undercooked. Because that curd hits it and it's undercooked, the whole thing turns soggy.
Yeah, next is the curd. Super amazing. Love the balance between sweet and sour.
Yeah, it's totally the heart of the pie.
Just over 25 minutes gone. Right, Christian, how is your pie going to be different to Susie's?
My crust is going to be perfect. It's going to taste better, and my meringue is going to be on the spot. It's going to be put together with finesse and love, and it's going to secure me a spot in the top 3.
Why'd you carry so much baggage on your shoulders? Why is that? Is that you in general?
I've had a pretty tough life, so you know, sometimes it comes up. I'm going to show you today that I came to win.
Good luck.
Hey, Joe, how's it going?
It's good.
Yeah.
You like the consistency of it?
Yeah, I think it's going to hold in consistency. Yeah.
You were always kind of the pastry gal.
Yeah.
What happens if you get your walking papers on a pastry challenge? It would be kind of ironic, wouldn't it?
It would be super ironic.
Just over 30 minutes to go, guys. So much on the line now, guys. It's all about the details. Success in the details.
Just 3 more people to go before you guys can crown me.
Susie, just stay focused, stay on your game.
I think the dark horse in this one is Christian, because he hasn't peaked yet with any form of pastry, and I think he is just focused so heavily on getting this right. My money's on Christian.
I think Susie has that pastry understanding, and she might just keep it simple and make a nice, stunning lemon meringue pie, so I'm thinking that she's going to have the advantage here.
I think that Christian has the fire in his belly. He wants this really bad. It's going to be interesting.
7 minutes to go.
Close.
The air in the room is heavy right now. I just think back to the battles that I've had to win to make it to this point. I really can see myself as the next Master Chef because I don't have an ego and I'm a way better cook than Christian.
20 seconds to go.
I'm looking at Susie's pie and I'm thinking, sayonara. It looks kind of like...
Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good job. Please, very carefully, bring it up to the table. Thank you.
It's taste testing time. I'm feeling good. If you were gonna get a piece of pie and they brought you out both of those pies, I'm pretty sure you'd pick my pie.
Right, Susie, let's go, please.
My pie doesn't look very pretty, but I've been tasting my lemon curd the entire time, so I know that my flavor is definitely there.
Did you purposely put little egg white on top in terms of the meringue?
I think this is a lemon meringue pie. I wanted to have consistency and even amounts of lemon and meringue.
Happy with it?
I do like the flavor in the lemon curd. I think that's really good as well as the meringue.
Always a great way of seeing how the pastry's cooked in terms of the transparency. And normally where it's appearing damp and there's wet patches underneath it, it's almost like it's undercooked. There's no firmness underneath there. The pastry's soft, just by the tip of my knife, I can feel it. Damn. It looks delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
And it looks a lot more appetizing out of the pie dish than it does in.
Yeah.
Love the color of the lemon curd. It's delicious. The curd is wonderful because it pops and it's got that wow factor. What I'm missing is my meringue. Curd is the easy part. More meringue, please.
Yeah, Chef.
Susie, what did meringue ever do to you? Pastry a little thin and kind of spotty in parts, right? I wish that there was more meringue. The dough does seem to be a little inconsistent. But the flavor's great. Thank you.
It's a little drippy. What's up with that? I actually like the flavor of the crust, although it's a little bit unevenly executed. Your meringue, it's raw, there's not enough of it, kind of flavorless too. Too bad, because I love a good meringue.
Thank you.
Christian, let's check it out.
I'm a little nervous. Susie obviously has more baking under her belt than I do. I'm kind of my pants a little bit because that's not my forte. But I have technique, I have skill and finesse, so I'm gonna rock it out.
The meringue, nice and even, very golden. I like the swiping action that you did here. Instead of the peaks, looks a little more refined. Crust looks nice from the top, but it looks very uneven.
Doesn't look like a smooth, creamy texture.
Looks like scrambled egg whites.
Meringue almost looks separated. Curd is nice. I like the crust, but it looks like it's just broken.
This is your first time you've ever made a lemon meringue pie.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful colour. I'm concerned about the texture of meringue. It's a really bizarre texture there. Have a taste of that.
Kind of airy, kind of airy.
So light and broken. You see how it just disintegrates? It's not taking the sugar at all. It's a delicious pastry, but you've been let down badly with the incorporation of the sugar across the meringue.
It's a good-looking pie. Kind of holds together nicely. Good structure. You ever think your first pie would be so monumental?
No.
The pastry is delicious. It has good consistency. The curds rich but lemony. The meringue itself doesn't really add anything to the pie. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.
Christian's looks better than it tastes.
And then Susie's tastes better than it looks.
Yeah, it does taste better than it looks.
I could possibly go on to the final steps of winning $250,000 or lose it all in the next 60 seconds.
Good luck, Susie.
Good luck.
You're gonna lose it.
It's so rude.
Cookie bastard. I want Susie to win because I want Christian to understand what it's like to have somebody put him into the ground with a dessert.
Tough pressure test. Both of yours were not perfect. And one of you is going to be leaving MasterChef. Is it the stay-at-home dad that's obsessed with fish, that's not really comfortable cooking desserts? Or is it the neural engineer that is so meticulous with amazing attention to detail?
Standing there and waiting to see if I'm going home is, you know, it's like, it's nerve-wracking.
I totally don't want to go home right now. I've got the passion, I've got the drive, and I just want to keep cooking here in the MasterChef kitchen.
For one of you, it's the last time in the MasterChef kitchen. And for the other, you're a semi-finalist. Susie.
Susie, you're gonna lose it.
Yes, chef.
For one of you, it's the last time in the MasterChef kitchen. And for the other, you're a semi-finalist.
I see myself before the judges as the next Master Chef, and I see Christian next to me as just this pompous, arrogant guy who deserved to have left a long time ago.
Susie.
Yes, chef.
You're not going through to the semi-final. Your time is done in MasterChef.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Can I shake your hands? Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Susie. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I give you a hug?
Well done. Great highs, great lows. Amazing, tenacious, talented cook you are. And always with a smile, every time. And you know what? You've been amazing. Don't stop that burning desire. Get back to Chicago, get that food truck, and I'll be one of your customers, okay? Well done, well done, well done, well done. The big question is, who's going to win MasterChef?
Adrian. He's got the skill, but he doesn't have the arrogance. It's going to stop him from winning. Adrian's going to win it.
Well done, you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Make sure you stop by and work with us in the kitchen, huh?
Good job, Susie.
Thank you. Bye. I'm so proud of the journey that I've had. I've suffered through things, and I've had so many highs. I had so many lows, but I don't think I've been as happy as I have been in the MasterChef kitchen in my entire life. and I am done being an engineer.
Susie.
This is where I'm supposed to be in my life. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to cook.
Oh my God.
Thank you for validating what I'm supposed to do with my life. I'm so grateful.
Take care, darling.
And then there were 3.
Hey, it sucks to go home, but everybody's gonna have to go home except me at some point. Only one person can win MasterChef.
Yes, you won. Granted, many congratulations. But my God, it wasn't perfect.
I'm the last girl standing. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 of you left. You are so close. I cannot tell you.
Now it's like real game on. You know, I think it's the 3 strongest cooks of this entire competition, and it's got to be perfect. Got to be better than them.
I can feel the tension now.
I want this so bad. Top 3, it's like right there. I'm gonna take it. You are looking at the next MasterChef.
One last question. Who's gonna win MasterChef?
I
This
need
guy.
a new crown, baby.
Big day tomorrow. Get some rest. Good night.
Woo! Top 3.
Next time on MasterChef, the competition comes full circle.
Freaking chicken again. I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
And it's every home cook for himself.
Who's got flour?
I do, but I'm using it. Karma's a bitch, isn't it?
Don't try and blow smoke up my ass.
Flour. Him. Christian's just a pain in the ass.
I really don't care what Jennifer thinks. When I take her out of the competition, she's gonna eat those words.
2 will move into the finals. And one home cook's MasterChef dream will come to an end.
And the person leaving MasterChef is